Yesterday we uploaded high test Friday night. Tonight we have high test, or it's like midday, but basically going to be the high test Saturday night routine. So the only difference between Saturday and the rest of the week is I lift 3 hours earlier than I usually would. Usually I'm lifting after 5 p.m., about 6 p.m. I'm in there no later than 8 so I can get accurate sleep. But on Saturdays I like to go a little bit earlier because I still enjoy lifting when the sun's out. I think, especially at my gym, a lot of windows, so natural light flowing in. But I've been using the gym mostly as like an escape from reality, in a way to ease down late night after a long day. So today it's a little bit more fun. Full upper body. It's like damn near a 2-hour workout. Not because it really takes long. I like to do a lot of rest time. But I make it a little bit longer because I love it. I absolutely love it. I love spending Saturday in the gym, especially when the light's out still. Absolutely fire. So we got the pre-lift. This is what I'm gonna eat. I'm also gonna go walk outside for about 10 minutes, get my extra steps before I even go to the gym. But we got 4 eggs, cooked decently, rare. That one's a little overcooked. These are still runny, just fried. What I do is I go until sunny side up, then I flip it at the very last second, and then I eat it. And then 1 avocado. So the way I structured carbs, I don't really eat a lot of carbs, but I had obviously the avocado now. Right before the gym, I have a scoop of raw honey, just so I'm absolutely firing and I've got something to burn off. And then the enzymes from honey are great to help with your amino acids, your peptides, all this stuff that's gonna help promote your protein growth. Or your muscle growth from the protein. So we're gonna consume all this food and go smash it. I already had 4 eggs this morning. I always have 4 eggs right away in the morning because, I don't know, I feel like if I fast, my cortisol's higher just because I'm super freaking hungry and I haven't been drinking coffee or any caffeinated things, so I don't have any stimulants to keep me going in a fast. If I was drinking coffee, I probably wouldn't eat the eggs or just have 2. But yeah, I used to fast till like 1 p.m. Now I don't have a big meal, aka adding a pound of ground beef to my eggs until after 1. So it is what it is. So we're gonna make the best of this diet. The way my macros are structured in the morning, fats and proteins, basically just eggs. And then middle meal or before a lift, we have our carbs. So avocado, raw honey, and sometimes frozen fruit, if I'm feeling it. Most days I'm not. Most days I literally just want to eat avocado as my only food source. And then at night, protein and fats again. I'm eating 45. Actually, right now it's the winter. I am kind of just like, I wouldn't say bulking, but I'm having more carbs than I would anyways. So I'm having 40% protein, 20% carbs, and then topping off 40% fats. Fats are important to eat. High carb, low fat. You're going to get skinny fat because your hormones will be cooked. And then you're going to end up doing what you don't want to do. Because what's the point? Yeah, I'm essentially bulking, but I'm not eating junk food. I'm not bulking with the mindset, oh, I'm going to put on a layer of fat and then shred it off. It's not the same. Just eating extra carbs, 1 for thyroid function and for 2 for good lifts at the gym. So once it's like spring, it's a little warm, I can actually walk outside in like a t-shirt. That's when I'm gonna cut and do 45% protein, 15% carbs. So there's a little bit drop there. And that's what gets you shredded as like dead ass. During the summer, if I really want to and I cut carbs down significantly and the only carbs I get are super low glycemic carbs, bro, I get shredded. Like I get to the point, like I'm shredded or I'm like super cut right now and I would consider myself the biggest I'll be this year. So the magical wonders of eating whole foods diet that consists only of eggs, red meat, shrimp, raw honey, avocados, and sweet potatoes, and then frozen fruit here and there. Bro, everything is peak when you eat that diet. Bro, like, you couldn't even put, I'm gonna put this into perspective. You couldn't even put some McDonald's or any other bullshit food in front of me and then expect me to pick that over this. Bro, this egg, when you eat the egg yolk, it just gushes everywhere in your mouth, or gushes. You just taste, bro, I can taste the micronutrients. I can taste them. What I'm trying to say is once you're all in to the whole foods diet, you never, ever even have a cheat meal. I don't have cheat meals. My cheat meal is having frozen fruit. That's my cheat meal. And the most of you guys, that's the healthiest thing you'll have all day. Deadass, some of you guys who eat processed shit, who eat like frozen meals and shit, think that's a meal. The healthiest thing you'll eat all day is whatever fruit you have, and it's still probably not healthy because you don't get organic. Because you don't see value in spending a few extra dollars for something that's gonna help you long term. Why would I save what? $1, $2, $3, even $5 to buy pesticide sprayed, non-organic fruit? It makes no sense. It just doesn't make sense. You don't want to change the genetic coding with GMOs of fruits that God created, that your body perfectly knows how to digest, how to actually use all the micronutrients, the antioxidants, how to actually benefit from the vitamins that come from it. But when you genetically modify it, it changes all of that. And your body's confused. So you don't get the full effect. That's the pasteurized milk versus raw milk argument. We can, unless you're like lactose or me, I'm allergic to casein protein, or you could be allergic to whey. But the issue is if you pasteurize the milk and kill all the micronutrients, all the enzymes that come with it, it's gonna make it a lot harder to process the casein whey protein or the lactose if you pasteurize. I drink pasteurized milk and pasteurized dairy products I consumed all throughout my childhood. And then all of a sudden I couldn't have it anymore because my body didn't have the enzymes that come with raw milk. So it couldn't actually break down the casein protein. So I became allergic to it. So yeah, that sucks. Because raw milk would be one of the most beneficial things I could personally have. Or you could have either. So it comes down to, you really want fast food? Do you really want processed bullshit? Or do you want to take the next stage? Go to the next level? Because I promise you guys, it's well worth it to eat clean whole foods. Not just in terms of getting jacked and shredded. Like right now, I am very, very carbed. Still have veins because I eat whole foods. The amount of calories I eat, if I were to eat like a regular diet, I would dead ass be inflamed. I would dead ass be a lot like more water retention. I would look bigger. And some guys like that. Bro, some guys at the gym, dead ass like to walk around and blow cell, bro. They like to look big and puffy. Big gut, bro. Love the guzzle protein shakes and Chipotle and shit. But, bro, makes no sense. No females find that attractive. No one respects you. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you can have your like gym mob and like lift super heavy and just guzzle protein shakes, Chipotle with your boys, but no one else respects that. Like, no one's gonna look at you benching an insane amount. Yeah, they'll respect, oh shit, that dude just benched 3 plates. But then he gets up, he's got a big beer gut or big gut just because he's inflamed. He's eating a bunch of bullshit foods. Or like the people that eat Rice Krispies. Like, you guys can lift and get these big numbers, but at the end of the day, who cares? No one really cares, bro. Society doesn't give 2 shits if you can bench that much or squat that much. Unless you're like just taking steroids, you're bodybuilding, you're making money from it. No one gives a shit, bro. Like, most of you guys that go out to the bars, you think, okay, I'm gonna lift all week and get big, and bench this much and squat this much and go to the bars and all the chicks are gonna want me. None of the chicks are gonna look at you because you're not attractive, bro. It's because you're working too hard in the wrong category. You shouldn't be lifting to put up insane numbers. Like, yes, I lift, I put up insane numbers. I don't give a shit about that. I care about what it makes my body look like. Like, the numbers itself don't matter. And if you're too focused on that, you're gonna lose sight, you're gonna lose attraction just because you're gonna be too bulked up. What I'm trying to say is there's just no point to do a dirty bulk. There's 0 point to go out and eat a bunch of junk food just because it's high in protein. Because your hormones will be cooked, your testosterone production will be low, and you're gonna do more harm than good. So, I don't know, we just ranted for 10 minutes. Time to go walk, and then time to go lift full upper body and boost the shit out of our chest, and then come back, eat a pound of ground beef and 6 more eggs. It doesn't get old, by the way. It really doesn't get old. Eating eggs and beef predominantly. Yeah, obviously I had the avocado here, but it's like once in a while, raw honey. At the end of the day, it comes down to it's way better than processed food. So I'll see you guys at the gym. And a lot of you guys think it's so hard to be shredded. Think it's so hard to lose body fat. And a lot of you guys might be losing weight, but you're not losing fat. The fat around your waist, fat on your face, all that stuff. It's because your cortisol's still high. You're most likely jogging, doing elliptical bullshit machines, any cardio that your body just is telling you to stop doing. Because when you run, you can't tell me you enjoy it. You can't tell me that you enjoy jogging. Yeah, you might be good at convincing yourself that you like it, but you don't. When you walk, your body's nice and relaxed. And there's a reason you could literally walk for hours without being tired. Because your body is in a relaxed, calm state. So it's actually burning body fat. Because the issue, when your body's in panic mode from jogging, it thinks, holy crap, we need to store all energy. So you just end up storing more fat. That's why, yeah, you might lose weight, but you're not losing body fat. That's why the only cardio you should ever do is walking. Another great message here on the Friday or the Saturday night test maxing routine. And there it is. Raw honey, pre-gym, friggin' electric. Very, very gas packed. Now we're gonna go crush arms. Okay, so one thing I do before every workout is I get the bands. I already warmed up everywhere. Just doing the biceps now. And you'll see, you can get a good pump, just some good blood flow, literally just from doing cables. Or not cables, bands. I think bands, if you guys aren't warming up with them, you're not gonna see as much optimal blood flow. Your workout's not gonna be as optimal as it could be. I always finish with some slow ones. Bang. Now we're ready. Not bad. With the dip side test. Heavy dips is high test. Right, to absolutely maximize my steps and lean maxing, I just walk around the gym in between each set and get like 200 steps each time. And if you add that up, by the way, insane pump, if you add it up throughout the lift, you get an extra like 2,000 steps. So we're doing muscle ups now. You can do muscle ups, super high test. Not a lot of people can do it. freaking tough, but super good. That's how you get it done. All right, so as you guys can see, insane pump, especially the chest. Yeah, absolutely peaking. So what happens when you eat 12 to 14 eggs a day, 2 pounds of ground beef, and you don't eat processed bullshit. The most important step, if you want to get the 6-pack, be jacked and shredded, cut out processed food, no cheat meals, no Chipotle, no bullshit. Eat whole foods only, cook it yourself, don't be lazy, and you'll get the results.
And that's how you finish the night. 4 eggs, pound of ground beef. Gonna go walk after I eat this, then come back, do a little bit more work, have a few more eggs right before bed, and hit the sack before 10 p.m. Absolute high test Saturday night. Instagram link below.